Hey, good morning. It's Thursday, May 1st, and welcome to May and welcome back to Everyday Talk 24/7. We're continuing to talk about these flaming arrows that the enemy continues to shoot at each of us every day. We must not ignore Paul's warning in Ephesians 6. It's not if the flaming arrows come or the fiery darts come, it's when they come. They are on the way. The enemy is shooting these things at us. Tonight we're going to talk about perhaps the most deadly of the flaming arrows. It's the flaming arrow of it's no big deal. Yeah, that's what the enemy wants you to think. That obeying God is no big deal. It'll be all right. God's a God of love. He'll forgive you. You can't be perfect all the time. See, I'm not suggesting that we live a life of perfectness and sinless obedience. No human could do. Only Jesus could do that. But what I am saying is we must understand we are in war. And one of the enemy's greatest tactics is to make us think that following God, obeying Him, is no big deal. Here's an example. In the book of James, James talks about two kinds of wisdom. In chapter 3, verse 16, he says, "For where you have envy and selfish ambition, there you find disorder and every evil practice." So he's just been discussing what this wisdom from below is like, this demonic, earthly, violent wisdom, which is everything against God. And he says envy and selfish ambition are at the root of it. And then we contrast that with the wisdom from above. And wisdom from above, which we've talked about many times on this channel, is grounded in peace and love and caring for someone else. It's pure. It's peace-loving. It's considerate. In other words, it's open to reason. It's full of mercy and good fruit. It's impartial and sincere, and it results in seeking peace. Notice there are just two kinds of wisdom here. We like to think that there's a third kind. The third kind is, it doesn't matter. It's no big deal. Can't be perfect all the time. So, hey, if I'm not being gracious or if I'm not seeking peace, this is hard work here. Pure, peace-loving, considerate, open to reason, really caring for someone, full of mercy and good fruit. Whoa. We think that's too much. So we think there's this middle ground. There's kind of a third wisdom. Where, as long as I'm not doing something really bad, I don't have to be doing something really good. I can kind of be in the middle and coast. So when someone needs help, someone who's not being very nice to you and they need help, we can reason, hey, it's all right. They're kind of getting what they deserve. So we let it go. We don't get involved. We're not nasty, quote unquote. We're not out to get them. We don't wish bad things upon them. We just let it ride. Let them figure out what it is. I don't have to go the full way of all this business about, wow, being pure and peace-loving, considerate. No, that's exactly what God calls us to do. Because if I'm not being this, then I am being envious and full of self-ambition. Well, how does that work? It means I am envying something other than what God has for me. I'm envying not having to obey. I'm envying not having to be loving Christ. I'm envious of what I want. I'm ambitious for what I want rather than what God wants. You see, an eagerness to please God and to honor God, to say there's someone that I can show the love of Christ to. Especially if it's someone close to you and you're kind of, all the time. And if you're close to them, family member, sibling, spouse, you're close to them, God gives you a front row seat to somebody else's problems and sin. Now he's also giving them a front row seat to your issues. But you see what happens here. That's the moment that God is calling me to show wisdom from above. Anything else is wisdom from below. Because I'm envious of something other than what God wants. And my ambition is not to give myself to God, but it's selfish to give myself to me and to protect me. After all, they don't deserve it. So it's not a big deal. Nah, no big deal. I didn't hurt them. I didn't make it worse. I just let them go their own way. That's wisdom from below. It's demonic. That's what James says. It will tear you and those you love apart. The flaming arrow, if it's no big deal, will destroy you. Because it means you're not caring about God, you're not caring about other people, you only care about yourself. And that leads us in all kinds of mess. So there aren't three kinds of wisdom. There aren't three paths. There's not the obvious bad path, the obvious good path, and then the kind of middle path where we all like to hang out. There's a path of running after God with all of our heart, or running away from Him because we don't want to be bothered. We want what we want. So that dangerous flaming arrow, it's no big deal. Yeah, it is a big deal because it's tearing people apart. But if we pursue wisdom from above, then we know the full riches of God's grace. And that is a very big deal. Thanks so much for being here, and Lord willing, we'll see you tomorrow, Friday. You have a great day. Bye-bye.